It's our last chance. It's our last look with over 5,000 ordered. It is official, original, authentic Tencel lyocell. It's that supreme softness, the luxury of which it's impossible to explain until you feel it for yourself. But superior softness, ultra breathable, moisture wicking. If you're a hot sleeper, it's the sheets you've always dreamt of. Hypoallergenic, delicate and gentle on the skin, vibrant colors. You know, with Tencel lyocell, what loads of people have already said is that, listen, this holds color so well, it doesn't fade, it doesn't peel, it doesn't shrink like other fabrications. And when it comes to sheets, of course, we think about cotton and microfiber and blends. All of them have their place. The reason why people are spending hundreds of dollars on Tencel lyocell is because it's completely different. It is that five-star experience brought to life as only Giuliana can. We have our final few minutes together, our final presentation. I'll do colors really fast. On the bed, we have our pretty palm, our palm pretty, which is that beautiful blue and white design. You think about rejuvenating and reinvigorating your room, the guest room. It's just a nice way to do it, an easy and inexpensive way to do it. This is our green goddess. I love that. I think in any bedroom, when you have that green and white, it just looks so stylish. Obviously, that's what's on the bed. There's our gold medallion. Love that. Very high-end. Snow leopard done as only Giuliana can do it. There's our pink stripe. It's like a watercolor. Beautiful brush strokes on there. This is that Maldives blue, and that is like looking into the Indian Ocean. There is no doubt, if you've ever been to the Maldives, that is the ocean color that you're gonna see. This is that white. You can never get enough of the white. Next up, we have our brilliant and pretty pink. This is a lively gray, and we're actually calling it soft gray, but it's got that vibrancy to it. It's not dull, you know? And then at the end, one of the real big winners today has been the white sand. Talking of a winner, anything that Giuliana turns her hand to, whether it's fashion or whether it's home, it's always the best of the best.
Aww.
Giuliana,
you
put your heart and soul into these.
I did. I am so proud of these. They're absolutely beautiful. They have completely transformed my sleep.
Which is a big deal.
Big deal.
Yeah.
We all need great sleep.
Oh.
And sometimes it's a matter of just having the right sheets. I think, you know, if you haven't been having the best sleep, maybe it's been going on for a while, and you've been trying different things, right? Solutions. Maybe all you need to do is just change your sheets, because a lot of people run, you know, you're supposed to actually sleep at a certain temperature.
Okay.
Like, you're supposed to put your thermostat down to a pretty cold temperature, to be honest.
You're supposed to sleep cool.
You are supposed to sleep very cool. So having sheets that help you sleep cool, these Cool Touch incredible sheets, could be exactly what you're looking for right now to give you a better night's sleep.
So the way you'll notice that is when you take them out of the package and you touch this, they are cool to the touch instantaneously.
Yes.
And moisture wicking, Giuliana.
They are. So unlike cotton, which absorbs moisture, cotton absorbs. Think about when you wear a cotton t-shirt.
Yeah.
You go to the gym, you're sweating. You see that sweat on
Absolutely.
cotton. It absorbs the sweat. What Tencel lyocell does is it wicks the sweat, wicks the moisture away from your body. That's why it's called moisture wicking. So you stay dry, right? And you're not sleeping in sheets that feel damp, right? Which can happen with microfiber, which can happen with cotton, rayon, on and on. But these are, by the way, probably having the biggest buzz in all of bedding right now. You know, it's funny, Adam, I didn't tell you this last hour, but you can literally go on like YouTube, and there are videos of people who review bedding and review home decor and different things, who are like home experts, and you will see that Tencel lyocell is at the top of pretty much every list.
The problem with it, and there is a problem with it though, is it's expensive.
Yeah.
You could spend hundreds of dollars on original, official, authentic Tencel lyocell. So what Giuliana and the team here at HSN have done is bring that magic to life. We've got them at $69.95. Regular price is $100. That's still good.
Yes.
We're also going to double the pillowcases. So for every order that is placed today, instead of getting 2 pillowcases, we'll double it to 4 pillowcases. On our best day, an extra pair of pillowcases is $25, $30. So it shows you the value that's there.
It's incredible value. It really is. And I'm so happy that over 5,000 people are going to experience these sheets. A lot of people who ordered these today are going to experience these for the first time when we get them right out to you. And I'll tell you, if you're even on the fence, just get them home. If for whatever reason they don't work, you can send them back. But from the second you put your hand, you take them out of the package and you put your hand on these sheets, you're gonna feel a coolness, you're gonna feel a beautiful silkiness, and they're incredibly, incredibly soft. They're softer, in my opinion, than cotton. They're definitely cooler. They are just, I mean, they're a dream. They literally are.
Well, we are excited to have them, but there's only 9 minutes remaining of this final presentation of the day. So if you want in, last chance, obviously, before the end of the day to get them. Your room, the guest room, a wedding gift, a housewarming present. Look, the style and the design is just immaculate. But it really, look at the billow. You see the way it is. They're not thin, they're not shabby, they're not scratchy, they're not too heavy either.
They're not. They're an incredible weight. But that's why I debuted these in the spring and summer, because they're a cool touch. You know, Adam, I debuted these not as a TS. I debuted them when I launched the home line a year ago. And it's amazing the reviews. And I actually went back to look at some of them. And you can't imagine how many people went back and bought multiples.
I believe it.
They bought one, and then they went back and bought 2 more, or bought 3 more. They talked on and on in the reviews about, oh my gosh, finally, I sleep in cool sheets, and I need this in Texas. I need this in Arizona. I need this in Florida. People were calling out their states. You know, they were saying, and they were all saying they're so soft, so silky. I'm never going back to cotton. So definitely try these. You know, there's one thing we know, right? Most of us are going to get into a bed every night, right? And so you want that experience to be the best possible. You want to have the best night's sleep, and just look at how these drape and move. I mean, they're absolutely beautiful.
You can see, I'm looking at the camera right now, the monitor, you can see there's a distinction here. When you hold them, we said it in the first presentation, when you touch these for the first time, you'll instantly know these are different. They don't feel like sheets you've ever had before. If you're wanting the queen size, that is the most popular across the board. Our gorgeous palms, very limited now in most of the sizes. Quite honestly, the gold medallion, also really a hot ticket item. Let's talk about the prints and the solids, because you really created something for everybody.
This is the green goddess you're looking at. It's absolutely stunning. It's this larger scale foliage. It's very chic. I would say of all of them, honestly, to me, this is the most elegant, the most chic, the most elevated. Really beautiful. By the way, Adam, online we do have duvets, obviously. So if you want the full look, a duvet cover, a duvet insert, that's all online. Just you can look it up there so you can match back. But really, really beautiful and super elegant. On the green goddess, we have a soft gray leopard for people. We have a beautiful blue palm. We really have something for everyone. And then we have solids as well, right? And so these solids are beautiful. This is that Maldives blue, okay? I mean, this is how you bring the Bahamas home with you, right? And you bring the Caribbean right into your own bedroom. And you can also see that sateen weave, that perfect 450 thread count. You don't ever want too high of a thread count, and you don't want a low. There's our item number, by the way, for the duvet.
Oh, thank you,
That's the fun palm print on top there. But really just a beautiful, and you can just see the silkiness and this, how soft these are. But
again, to stress, you've done the impossible, as only HSN and our sister channel QVC can do. And that is, you know, Tencel lyocell is it. It is the gold standard. It's what everybody's talking about. It feels different, it wears different, it doesn't shrink, fade, or pill on you. It's moisture wicking, it's cooling, it's ultra breathable. It's an amazing sensation when you slip into these sheets at night. But HSN, with our buying power and Giuliana's expertise, we're able to bring these in at an affordable price. Even if we were the most basic microfiber sheets, we're still at $30. Well, for $69, you get ultra premium luxury. Giuliana, you were saying about 5-star resorts. This is what they're now turning to.
This is what they're now turning to. I think what happens is, you know, think about hotels. They turn over the sheets so much. So when they're washing cotton sheets in hot water time and time again, it takes on a roughness to it. I know I'm in a hotel right now and my sheets are very rough. Thank you very much. So there's
you
that.
bring your own sheets when
Well,
you travel.
No, do you know what I bring? Okay, I feel like if I bring a whole set, that's a lot, right? But do you know what I do bring with me? My pillowcases.
I knew you were going to say
I
that.
bring a pillowcase because at least when my face is on it, right, on the Tencel, it's like, first of all, it brings me kind of back home because I'm here for work, right? But it also keeps me nice and cool, and I just have that familiar sensation.
It's a great idea.
Isn't that interesting? So you could just pack your pillowcase, and then I put it on the hotel pillow. But these are incredible, and I have to tell you that, you know, it's funny. If let's say these were microfiber sheets, like there's no real trademark, but you know, like when I say Tencel lyocell, you can easily go online and see what people are selling them for because it's a trademark. So I was able to work with the company that has this trademark. Their name is Lenzing. They're out of Austria, okay? They're very strict when it comes to the way these are produced, who carries these, who sells these. And so I was lucky enough to have this partnership with them. I love Tencel. And so, you know, and also what you won't find everywhere else is these amazing prints. You might find white, and you're gonna find it at 2 or 3 times the price. But to get it at this price tonight in these beautiful prints and colors is unheard of.
It's a dream, and we've loved being able to show these off to you. It's the first anniversary of Giuliana's amazing home collection. Check out all the things you can find online at hsn.com, but these really are a step above. We all know that sleep is foundational. It's the time when our body heals. It's important we get a good night's sleep, especially in the distracted world that we're in. We're on our phones all the time and everything else. When you slip into this bed, oh boy, everything just seems to fade away. It's that ooh, it's that ah. It's an experience. Have fun with the colors, absolutely all day long. Try something new, be adventurous, knowing that you're getting designer exclusive patterns and colors that you can't find anywhere else. But essentially, take that leap of faith and know that these are unlike, and I've done a lot of different sheet sets over the years, they feel different to anything else.
They really do. They really do. And I got to tell you, when you sleep well, you think well, you feel well. Sleep is so critical. Good sleep is critical. You know, people are tracking their sleep. I mean, they're literally doing, like, you know, there's people who go and do sleep studies.
We're more in tune now than we've ever been.
Yeah, because we realize, especially with social media, I think has shown us too, like, you know, there's a lot of posts on social media with people talking about how important sleep is for your brain, for your health, for everything. And so, you know, why not help your sleep? And I'm going to tell you, these sheets have completely transformed my sleep. I used to run very hot. I was never happy with my sheets. I really wasn't. And so now I have these, and it's funny because these are so much less than the designer sheets I was buying before that were nowhere nearly this quality.
You see, nobody's saying it, but I'll just say it out loud. And you did refer to it earlier.
Yes.
But here's the reality of it. If we're being really honest, you can go, there's a store I saw earlier. There is a store selling a bedding set, and it's with Tencel lyocell. It was over $1,000 for a duvet set, and you got some sheets as well. I say that only to put in perspective how expensive these can be. So when we say this is peak luxury, I mean, this is the stuff of the rich and famous. I mean, this is absolutely as good as it gets. So I just don't want anybody to walk away from this presentation thinking, oh, it's just a great set of sheets. Oh, I love the pink set. It's way beyond that. They are absolutely the best you can buy. I wish we had another half hour, an hour to talk to you about them. We are closing in, obviously, on nearly 6,000 now, $69.95. FlexPay is available on any major credit or debit card. And as an added bonus, for every order that is placed tonight, we are doubling the pillowcases. That's a big deal.
That is a big deal. So even some of those, you know, Tencel lyocell sheets you see online, they're sold, a lot of them are sold separately. You buy the fitted sheet, the flat sheet, and the set of pillowcases. The fact that we're doing it as a set, the fitted, flat, and not just 2, but 4 pillowcases. I have never seen that offer. But I'm telling you, you are gonna absolutely love these. And I gotta tell you, Adam, a little confession. Do you know how I first found out about Tencel?
Tell me.
Was we were at a friend's vacation home. I mean, this is not just any home.
Right.
It's a friend of ours, and you know, he's very successful, put it that way. And we slept in the guest room, and the sheets were unbelievable. So I went and looked at the tag, and now people do this to me at my house because they love these sheets. And that's how I found out about Lenzing and started doing research and Tencel. And I went, but His were a European brand. Ready for this? Just the sheet set was $1,400. Still is today. No duvet. $1,400 for just the 2 pillowcases and the fitted and flat. That's how I found out about this brand and this type of fabrication.
Well, you made a miracle happen at $69.95. I mean,
I think I did. I'm not kidding. This is unbelievable. It is unbelievable. That's why I stocked up on more. All my friends have been calling in today getting these sheets because they know how amazing they are.
Thank you, Giuliana.
Thank you, Adam. It's always a pleasure. You're the best. Thank you.
You're the best.
Thank you.
Giuliana, are you back tomorrow with anything?
I am not. I'll be back. Gotta see G on Thursday night. So I'll be debuting, you know, my dress is Tencel too. Obviously, I'm a huge fan. I know a lot about Tencel. So maybe I'll have more Tencel on Thursday night.
We're living a Tencel lifestyle here.